What if the person you thought was loyal to you suddenly revealed a secret that changes everything? That's the kind of question that instantly shakes people to their core, because loyalty is the one thing people cling to in relationships when the world feels uncertain. And that's exactly why this story has hit harder than anyone expected. When the news first began to swirl, nobody wanted to believe it. Some thought it was a joke. Some thought it was another baseless rumor cooked up by people online who had nothing better to do than throw dirt on someone's name. But then the truth started to leak out in pieces, slow at first, then faster, until it was impossible to deny. Teyana Taylor had shocked the world by exposing a secret relationship that nobody saw coming. And it wasn't the kind of quiet reveal that could be brushed off or ignored. It was bold, it was intentional, and it left her husband, Iman Shumpert, completely blindsided. What was once whispered in private corners had now exploded into the public eye, and fans everywhere could not stop talking about it. The way the reveal happened almost felt like a movie scene. It wasn't a press conference, it wasn't a sit-down interview, and it wasn't even a carefully worded statement. Instead, it was done in the kind of cryptic way that Teyana has always been known for, through photos, captions, and subtle hints that kept people guessing. A blurry snapshot here, a shadowy figure there, and words that seemed innocent at first glance but took on an entirely different meaning once people looked closer. She didn't drop everything at once, she teased it. And in the age of social media, that teasing became the spark that lit the fire. People began to dig. They zoomed into photos, compared timestamps, checked locations, and scrolled through comments like detectives trying to solve a mystery. It didn't take long before patterns started to form, and the pieces of the puzzle began to fall into place. The whispers grew louder, screenshots spread faster, and soon the whole internet was consumed by one question: who was this mystery man? At first, fans thought it was nothing. Maybe it was a stylist, a business partner, or even just a friend, caught in the wrong angle of a picture. But then came the subtle tags, the sly likes, and the captions that felt more like love notes than random thoughts. That's when the speculation turned into obsession. People couldn't look away. Every new post from Teyana became a clue. Every comment from insiders felt like a lead, and every photo uploaded was dissected until it revealed something that shouldn't have been there. And just when fans thought they were imagining things, an insider leak confirmed what everyone was beginning to suspect. This wasn't just some passing fling or harmless friendship. This was deeper. This was someone she had been connected to, in a way that went beyond casual. The so-called mystery man was not just standing in the background, he was her secret boyfriend. And the moment that news hit, the internet erupted like a volcano. The reveal didn't just hit fans, it hit Iman like a freight train. He had no warning, no chance to prepare, no way to soften the blow before it was broadcasted to the world. Imagine thinking your life is stable, your family is intact, and your marriage is solid, only to find out in the most public way possible that the woman you've built everything with has been carrying a secret that shakes the foundation of it all. That's exactly the storm Iman found himself in, and the cruel part is that the world found out at the same time he did. There was no quiet conversation, no private confession, it was a public unraveling. And once the pictures and captions were pieced together, there was no turning back. The truth was out, and it spread faster than anyone could control. What made it even more explosive was the way fans reacted. Some were heartbroken for Iman, expressing shock and sympathy for the man who once proudly wore the image of a devoted husband and father. Others were in disbelief, refusing to accept that Teyana, who had always been praised for her realness and honesty, could be capable of keeping something so heavy hidden. And then there were those who cheered her on, defending her actions, saying she deserved to move on if she wasn't happy, even if it came at the cost of breaking an image millions of people believed in. It was the kind of split reaction that only happens when the story is so big that everyone feels invested in it. The internet wasn't just watching, they were living it in real time, sharing opinions, starting debates, and flooding timelines with their theories. The reveal became more than gossip. It became a cultural moment. People began digging into old posts, trying to trace back just how long this secret relationship had been brewing. Was it weeks, months, or had it been there the entire time? Fans were posting comments calling Teyana and Iman couple goals. That question alone fueled hours of conversation. Every old photo was revisited, every interview was replayed, every detail was examined with fresh eyes. Suddenly, What once looked like random captions now seemed like coded messages. What once felt like harmless posts now looked like carefully hidden confessions. The internet had turned into an investigation board, with threads, screenshots, and videos going viral overnight, and the deeper people dug, the more convinced they became that this wasn't something that had just popped up out of nowhere. It had history, it had depth, and that made the betrayal feel even heavier. Because if there's one thing that breaks people, it's realizing the story you believed in for years wasn't the full story at all. Fans who once used Teyana and Iman's relationship as inspiration suddenly found themselves questioning everything. Were the smiles real? Were the interviews genuine? Was the love they showed the world ever as strong as they claimed it was? The questions had no easy answers, and the lack of clarity only added fuel to the fire. For Iman, the pain was doubled by the public nature of it all. It's one thing to deal with heartbreak behind closed doors, where the wounds are private and the healing can happen without strangers watching. But it's another thing entirely to have your heartbreak dissected in front of millions, with people analyzing your silence, your posts, your reactions, and even your friends' words. The reveal didn't just expose Teyana's secret, it exposed Iman's heartbreak to the world. And once the curtain was pulled back, nothing could make it private again. The shocking reveal became the story of the week, dominating blogs, social media, and even mainstream news outlets. It wasn't just about a celebrity couple, it was about the idea of trust, love, and betrayal on the biggest stage possible. And for Teyana, whether she intended it or not, the decision to let the world in on her secret came with consequences far bigger than she may have imagined. Because now, the world wasn't just watching her, it was judging her, questioning her, and demanding answers about why she kept something so explosive hidden for so long. And that's when the story stopped being about rumors and became about something much deeper, something that left everyone shaken and wondering what would happen next. From the very beginning, Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert looked like the kind of couple people dream about. Their chemistry was undeniable, and whenever they stepped out together, fans couldn't help but admire the way they seemed to move as one. They laughed together, worked together, and built a family that looked picture perfect from the outside. When they got married, it felt like a love story straight out of a movie, and social media crowned them as relationship goals. Every interview, every red carpet appearance, every Instagram post seemed to show two people who had it all: love, success, and a bond that appeared unbreakable. But behind the glamorous photos and polished smiles, there were whispers. Rumors of cheating began to surface, followed by quiet talks of separation. Teyana often tried to calm those whispers with strong public statements, saying they were fine, that love was stronger than gossip. For a while, people believed her, but as time went on, cracks began to show. Subtle changes in how they interacted, less frequent posts together, and moments where the chemistry seemed forced made fans wonder if something deeper was happening. And as the truth unfolded, it became clear that the perfect image wasn't the full reality.